guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about fashion and makeup from the ancient Egyptian times. I've been doing a lot of research lately about ancient Egyptians and I've been finding it all so interesting. I just have to talk about it. Also in this video I will show you how I recreated this ancient Egyptian styled makeup look. I have based this look kind of around Cleopatra because she is the Egyptian I think most of us all think of when we think of pharaohs. So yep, this is my Cleopatra inspired makeup look, which I will show at the end of this video. But before I show you this makeup look, I'm just going to touch upon the fashion that was used in the ancient Egyptian times. We get most of our knowledge from the fashion of the ancient Egyptians from statues and from on wall paintings, but items of clothing have also been found inside tombs as well. Jewellery, makeup kits and perfume containers have also been found inside tombs buried alongside the ancient Egyptians. A lot of Egyptian clothing was decorated in a variety of different colours or covered with expensive gems and jewels. Ancient Egyptians used linen for most of their clothing because it was cool and light, which was perfect for the hot climate. White was the most popular choice of colour for clothing, but red, blue and yellow were also popular choices, and the clothing was just draped over their body. Sandals were also worn, usually made from plant fibres or leather. Wealthy men and women would usually shave off all their hair and then wear wigs made from real human hair. The pharaonic headdress was just one of the many headdresses common to ancient Egyptian fashions. Jewellery was also extremely popular. Egyptian queens would usually be covered with jewellery. Jewellery included collars made of strings of beads, armbands, rings, bracelets and anklets. Beginning in the New Kingdom of the ancient Egyptian period, Egyptians would also pierce their ears. All classes of the Egyptian society wore jewellery. A popular type of jewellery which was worn was the amulet, believed to protect the wearer. The amount of jewellery worn usually indicated how wealthy the person was and what kind of society class they came from. I just wanted to show you this item of jewellery I have. It unfortunately does not date back to the ancient Egyptian times. I don't even think it's real silver and it's not even mine, it's my mum's. But I wanted to show you because I think it's really pretty and it just shows different symbols of ancient Egyptians. You can see a close-up of it there, and as you can see those are different images of pharaohs and statues, and this one here has the pyramids and the Sphinx. Makeup was very important to the ancient Egyptians and both men and women wore it. It was not only used by the ancient Egyptians to look good, but it was also used for religious reasons and for magical purposes as well. Ancient Egyptians wore distinct eye makeup and rouge. They also used perfumed oils which softened the skin and protected them from the sun. It has also been said that Cleopatra bathed in ass's milk, and by ass milk I do mean a donkey, by the way, just in case you were wondering. And I bought this from the Body Shop, which is inspired by Cleopatra. It is the Egyptian milk and honey bath relaxing powder, and I have used this once so far and I loved it. It smells beautiful and really leaves the skin nice and soft. Ancient Egyptian eye makeup was very extreme and it created the almond shape. Eye makeup is very famous. Most people kind of have an image when they think of ancient Egyptian makeup, and I think most of us picture the really thick black eyeliner and the great big long wings, which is kind of what I went for today. Popular eye makeup colours were black and green, and they achieved the black dark thick eyeliner which they wore by using coal. Ancient Egyptians also used a type of rouge for their cheeks and their lips. They also used henna to stain their hair and also paint their nails. Ancient Egyptian makeup had several different purposes. It was used to simply look good. It was also used for medical purposes as well. Kohl was used to protect the eyes against diseases and for disinfectant qualities. It also protected the eyes against the sun, and it also ward off flies. Makeup was also used for religious and magical purposes. The green eye makeup was believed to induce or evoke the eye of Horus, who was the god of the sky and the sun. Kohl was also applied to babies because Egyptians believed that the kohl would strengthen their eyes. So the makeup I did today is kind of fitting into the historical look of the Egyptian. So now I'm going to show you how I got this ancient Egyptian styled makeup look. First, I'm priming my skin with the Colour Corrector Primer from Rimmel London. Now I'm using my Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. This is supposed to be in a darker colour than my natural skin colour. It's in nude, but with my lighting I still look extremely pale. Now I'm applying my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just applying this under my eyes just to brighten them up. And now to set my base, I'm using the loose powder from Max Factor. For bronzer, I'm using the Chocolate Gold bronzer from Too Faced. I love this bronzer, and I'm just applying this along my cheekbones and also just down my jawline. Then I'm just going to ensure that's all blended in. As the ancient Egyptians used rouge, I wanted to use quite a red blush, and this is in 30 Gorgeous Berries, and it's very pigmented, so I only want to put a little bit on. I don't want it to look too overpowering on my cheeks. For shadows, I'm using the Urban Decay Electric palettes because these colours are very pigmented, and I'm first going to start with using the blue shade Chaos. I do plan to put green over the top of this colour, but I did actually forget and applied this a bit later on, so when you do this I do suggest that you put the green on after you've applied the blue. Now I'm going to apply black liner by using the black eye pencil from the Body Shop, and I'm really making this line quite thick, applying quite a lot of it, and then I'm going to extend out my wing really far, like what the Egyptians would have done. Now I'm just going to make my eyebrows really dark. I'm using a black shadow for this. I want them to be quite thick and really stand out. And I'm just going to make sure that my wing connects to the end of my brow. Now I remembered I was supposed to be doing green shadow over the top of the blue to make it stand out more. So I'm now applying Freak, but I definitely would do this step before applying the eyeliner because I did have to go back over the liner again, which was a bit annoying. I'm now going to apply the black eyeliner along my waterline and along my lower lash line, and don't be afraid to make this line really thick. It doesn't matter if it's not particularly neat either. The ancient Egyptians definitely wouldn't have held back with their liner. And I'm also going to extend this out from my inner eyes. I wanted to use a red matte lipstick for this look, so I chose this one from Too Faced. It's one of their melted matte lipsticks, and it's in the shade Cinnamon Bear, which I thought was a fun name for this look because the ancient Egyptians used to mix in cinnamon to make their perfumes. And that completes this ancient Egyptian styled look. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. I'll definitely be making more videos on the ancient Egyptians. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Ancient Ancient Egyptian, so hard to say.